Welcome, my people. It's been a long time. Yeah, man, there have been so many going on behind the scene, and yeah. So, like I said, I did make these videos like leisurely, just to get a platform where people, where they ask me so many questions, can come here to watch them and get answers to many of their questions. So, like I said, it's not really possible for me to actually talk to individual people every time. So that's the purpose. So I'm actually not on a hot seat to drop videos like as frequent as possible. But so many people have been reaching out to me like these past weeks, and I've been seeing your messages, and I think I chatted with few of these people. But you get one particular question where many people ask like over and over again, and I make me want to make videos on top of the question is, many of them were asking me how they could fit get tourist visa to take enter Europe, and I think I chatted with few of them, and I just wanted to like ask, okay, this tourist visa where then they find, is it like they just want to visit Europe, then tour around the Schengen territories, and then go back to where they are coming from? But many of them were like, no, we just want you and take enter Europe and stuff like that. In as much as it is not impossible. Yeah, I think I've heard people do that. But is it dangerous? Yes, it is very, very dangerous. I can understand, say you won't come, visit. There is no problem. You visit, you go. But say because you know somebody where use tourist visa enter particular place and you want to do the same, you really need to look at the advantage and the disadvantages before you embark on them. And I know see many of the time people they spend so much money to take embark on this so that if you fail, you not go fee go back to square zero. Um I know be prophet of doom, but again, most somebody will be say I like being real, I like being factual, and many of my decisions has always been based on the facts and data available and not based on sentiment. So I would want you, if possible, to also base your judgment and everything on these facts. It don't matter of it's not my portion. If person way they pray no puts work, e no go work. And person wey put work and pray, na they work out. So like I said, it's not impossible actually to maybe you won't enter a particular territory with tourist visa and then you convert. Some people don't do them, it work for them. But for the fact say somebody do them, it work for them. No mean say you fit also do them, it no go work for you. And for so many, especially for Europe, for Schengen territory, many of these countries could give you 3 months tourist visa, 3 to 6 months. Now it depends. Now imagine for that. Okay, now for every visa your stay you want to renew, you would always have to start the process at least 30 days before the current one where you get to go expire. So imagine say you get 3 months already, and you get 3 months. Even say you want to do conversion, remember that you have to start the process 30 days before. So that means you basically have like 2 months plus or something like that to actually do whatever you want to do. You understand? What if it's not done before then? That means the person already done illegal or something like that. But that is actually not the field. That's not actually what I want to say today. Like the whole this and that one I like story for another day. I actually won't give you, maybe now waiting people never tell you, or maybe you never hear, but I just also want to tell you the disadvantage side of what it feels like to be an illegal immigrant. Now at first you can actually, maybe obviously you came in legally the first time, and then maybe your visa expired, you no one come out because you came with a tourist visa. All right, now this is one of the disadvantages, what it will do to you in the future. Let's even assume say you overstay your visa by one day, just by one day, you've actually put yourself in a very tight situation, because the truth be say, if you come back to that country to reapply for visa sometime in the future, the tendency that they will not give you is really very high, because you know honor the first agreements we wanna get, because they gave you a particular duration and you were supposed to leave before it expires, but you overstayed your visa. In fact, not just only them, that's just one bad thing about it. Other countries may actually consider these things and they feel like, oh, when you did not honor the agreement with you and this country, if you come to our own too, you will not honor it. And it will also be a problem. So that is one of the reasons why you should never ever overstay your visa or your duration in anywhere where you go. Always follow the law of the land of wherever you're going to. That's one. And then number two, now, if, for example, you overstayed your visa and you now become illegal, like you came in through the tourist visa, your visa expired, and you choose not to leave, you say you want to run around, you want to, a lot of people, they do them and stuff like that. This is one of the problems. Number one, you know, go fit rent house. For many of these European countries, yes, you know, go fit rent house because now this is it. The law states that if you're staying, I think, beyond 3 months to 6 months, you're required to go register yourself with the government. Like get like our NIN where we get like for here for Poland they call them PESEL number. You need to get this number. That means this number they unique. So anything, literally anything where you need to for here, you will need that number just like NIN. Just like you want your international passport, you want your voters card, anything, they need your NIN. Yeah, they need that number, and it is very, 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 very important. In fact, everything where you want to, then they always ask of this number. So if you don't overstay your visa, for example, you not go fee go the office go collect these things because they no go give you. In fact, you go even enter wahala from there because from there they go fit even call immigration and they will just pick you up. So that means you will not have this number, and that means it will be very difficult for you to do anything, basically anything, because you need this number in anything where you want to, just anything. Nobody could give you house because no landlord won't accommodate illegal immigrants. I know many of these things, no be where things no dey work. Everybody, you know why when I come here, I can't discover, say, sometimes when I dey Nigeria, they always imagine, say, why we people dey always fall for all this scam thing, when they do for people. But I came to realize that these people dey very, very honest to a fault. You understand? Even sometimes when you dey whine them, normally if somebody they whine you, you go know say this person they whine me. Like you understand. But they take everything literally, like anything you talk. You just tell them, may you go somebody else, may somebody give you food, say, if I come your house now, you give me food. I feel say, man, I don't want job. But deep down I want job. Say na shaka they do or something. At least you go, you go ask me 2 or 3 times before I go accept. But for here, tell them say no, they don't agree, say that no. Tell them say yes, yes. They know they go back and forth. So that's actually how they are raised. That's actually their culture. So they feel, say, things should be in a legal way, in a normal way. For they possible, say, you, for example, you they work, you want, like, maybe that time we would dey for this thing, if you they work, you collect permission, go bank, go come back, and all those things. Oyibo, if you do that kind of a thing, it go deduct time from in time from this in good states, even when nobody see am. You understand that kind level of honesty. So it dey here very well. So many of them no go one cut corner. That's just one, just that, just the many of them no go one cut corner. So nobody go agree actually house person way they illegal because there is heavy fine for them, and they wouldn't want to do that. So maybe even if you get a place to stay, it will always be like maybe all those other foreigners where they try keep you for house and you go they pay them. Those kind of stuff. What kind of life is that one? Number two, go fit get meaningful job because no organization won't risk it because they actually we face like very big sanction from government if they employ person we no get papers. So, and trust me, no company will like you too much to risk their reputation and their company because of you say they want to employ you when you don't get papers. They would rather go and employ other people that have papers, or in fact bring people from foreign countries legally to come and work for them. So you're not going to even fit get meaningful job. Now, even if you are fortunate to get any job, now all this kind of very menial job, and not be all of them self go give you. Now, if you can't even be fortunate, now, like maybe all these people will be saying they wash plates. Most times, always those restaurants like you they wash plate behind the scene, and you know go fit their record. And now then go always just change you because if, for example, that they pay everybody 10 naira per hour, let's assume they go fit pay you like 2 naira, 3 naira, 4 naira. Because you know, say you don't get paper, you don't get choice, and you go do one because you just need to survive, because you just need to even eat just to survive. So what kind of life is that? You know, really, the purpose of really wanting to see greener pasture don't get defeated when with your expertise, with your everything, if you have actually come legally, you can actually make much more difference in your life than what you're currently doing. So anybody where they try tell you all these things, you need to also reason them again. And you know, we even get freedom of movement like that. Yeah, within the territory. Okay, for example, imagine say you did Europe, where especially Schengen territory, where you suppose maybe visit other countries, you can't go. In fact, within your city to go to another city, you may probably not go because these people, if they touch them for it, sometimes if you even travel from here, maybe you go Norway, maybe go Amsterdam, go this, they no go check. If I enter plane, they no go check your documents. If you be say now when you know even if they go check you, so you can't actually predict these people. They do it at random. So in fact, that's one self now even they very very scary because you don't know whether you go risk them or not. In fact, to go to other city, you enter train, you're in the bus or you're in the train, they go your means of identification. You have to show them. So if you no get your residency card, you go get your passport and they go look your name, they go look your visa validity. And if they see say you don't expire, now from there they go pick you up. So you see that rest of mind, you no go day, you no go 2 day this thing. And you understand, it go dey very, very difficult. It go dey very difficult. So what kind of like life would that be like literally? So make sense. So for me, my 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 appeal to people would be say they want use tourist visa, make then come convert. Is it possible? Yes. But is it risky? It is highly, highly very risky. It is highly very risky. Except say you just won't come, maybe you go. Although, or maybe you won't go like I know say US they give like 5 years visiting visa, and maybe those ones fit still make sense. Fit still use maybe over a period of time you convert or something like that. But for me, I'm an advocate of always apply with the right visa category. It is not impossible. It might actually be difficult depending on the country, but it is not impossible. It is better for you to actually go through the long route and enjoy it much later than actually try to cut corners and get your hand burnt in the long run. And again, if you look at all these whole things, those people where they try to cut corners or those corners where they try cut, if you make the calculation and the expenses you've done over a period of time, you discover that you have even spent much more when in terms of resources, whether time, money, everything. You have invested and spent so much compared if you have actually gone through the normal routes. You understand? So this is me based on the people that reached out to me asking these questions. I'm not asking you not to go through this route. Like I said, I'm not really delving into, how you can convert to tourist visa or not to convert to tourist visa. I'm only just giving you the disadvantages because most times people will always tell you the advantages of things and they won't tell you the disadvantages. But this is me coming out here to tell you the disadvantages that you should weigh your options. So I don't know what anybody would have actually told you in terms of the benefits of how they do it for people or how they have done it. Like I said, most people always want to tell the positive side, which is yes, I understand the goal is always to motivate you. However, in as much as we are trying to take the positive aspect, we should also remember the negative aspects, and they are real aspects that you also need to consider when making your decisions. You understand? So now so e be. So check your options, trust me, converting from tourist visa, especially for Europe, they easy because you need to get job. You get people who don't even deal legally, if they never see job. So what if you come and it's taking time? What if it come and again, if you apply for most of these permits, sometimes they take time. Some people don't do for few months, years. They are still waiting for their permits to come out. So you understand? So it is what it is. Now, person wey go, now you know. Person wey no go, no. So, but this is me actually spilling it, the real fact for you guys. so that you weigh options very well. If you want to migrate, I'm actually like a team. If you want to migrate, migrate, you understand, but always do it in a legal way. Do it in a way that, you know, when you finally scale through, it will be worth the effort and time. So, yeah, I go draw the curtain, and until then, peace out. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to share. I would always drop videos. I'm a leisure, actually. So